My name is Allie. I am 31 years old. I live in Orange County. I am a full-time student and I am currently single.
Currently single. How long have you been single for?
Not long. It's been a
Really? So
few, yeah. Yeah, not long.
we'll get into that
Um,
Not
once we finish
long,
the intros.
like broke up yesterday.
no. It's been a few months.
Yeah, that's soon. That's recent. So we'll get into that. We'll see what happened there once we finish the intros here.
Okay.
So
You didn't have
Yasmin,
another guy ready to go? No backup?
No.
yeah, that's odd. You're newly single. What went wrong?
Um, I went back to what was comfortable, and wasn't a good relationship. Me and my ex were in two different places in our lives. Tried to rekindle something that should have ended about a year ago. Um, and yeah, went our
So was
separate
this a
ways.
was this a take two?
It
Second
was.
attempt?
It was, yes.
So what went wrong the first time? And then why were you thinking let's try it again?
What went wrong the first time, I believe, was I was not fully in the position. I can only take accountability for myself. I believe I did not believe that I was fully ready for a monogamous relationship, um, and chose to be in one. Um, and there was just like I said, there was a lot of disconnects with me and this other person where we were at in our lives, and a lot of red flags that were overlooked, on my part. And yeah, things ended, and I still held out hope and figured maybe we would be in a different place and be ready to rekindle things, and that was not the case.
You said you weren't ready to be in a monogamous relationship. You went back a second time. Did the second time did you think you were ready to be in a monogamous relationship?
Yes, I had done a lot of work on myself personally. Um, started therapy, divulging into, past traumas, things that I needed to heal from, expectations and things that I wanted, in a partnership, and felt that I was ready to give that a shot.
Ki- I'm curious, what happened in between there? Were you seeing other guys in between?
Yes, I had started dating like casually, um, and meeting people, but I didn't really feel like a click or chemistry with people that I was dating.
How about this guy though?
My previous relationship, yeah, we
Yeah.
had a lot in common, like as far as like hobbies. And um a big thing for me is I've been sober for 9 years. I don't drink or do anything. And so for me, in seeking out a partner and finding someone that like respect that and understood that was a big deal for me. And this is someone who was also sober at the time.
So I want to ask about this idea of we were in different places in life. Usually, what I find that means is that you want to do a lot of things. You're very ambitious, and the man is not. Right? Was that the case?
Correct.
Yeah, I thought that's what that womanese was. No offense. Um, was he also like out partying and drinking, and you had a problem with that being sober for 9 years?
Correct. When we had met, he was sober and he ended up going back to drinking and doing.
Relapse.
Yeah, so that was not something that aligned with um, what I'm looking for, where my goals are at. And eventually, like, there was just a lot of dishonesty, a lot of things that I was finding out. And yeah, I couldn't continue to engage in that.
So I'm going to ask you first, and then we'll get to Nicole, the other single lady. So, what are you looking for in a relationship?
At this time, I wouldn't say I'm seeking out a relationship. I know you guys like kind of joked about like me not having a backup um or, someone else in line. I'm truly focused on bettering myself, um healing, like I had said, those previous traumas, things that I bring into relationships. Um and I'm turning that energy inwards for the first time in a long time. And in doing that, like I'm really focused on building healthy friendships first and foremost. I believe that
Friendships with guys or with girls?
either or, whether it's like platonic girlfriends or guy friends, I believe that any healthy relationship starts with friendship. And so at this time, I wouldn't say I'm seeking out like a romantic relationship per se. I'm not opposed to it. Um, but if that comes along and I build that chemistry with someone, I'm open to it. That's just not at the forefront of my mind right now. Like I said, I'm back in school and focused on like building myself up and working towards my goals. And so
So if you do this work on yourself and you do this healing and this self-discovery and you feel that you are ready for a relationship, what type of relationship will you be looking for? What are your, long-term goals with a man?
um I would definitely I date with intentions, so I would want to be in a long-term relationship with someone where um, I could build a life with a partner. I would want that to be based on honesty, open communication. Um, and yeah, I mean
Do you want to have kids? You want to get married?
I have 2 kids.
So you've gotten that out of the way. Are you looking for more or no?
I would be open to it after marriage. Not
What do you
not
think
wanting to have
about
more children as a
what do you
single
think about a
mom.
man that has kids already also?
I would be open to that.
Interesting, interesting.
All right, guys, I really hope that you enjoyed that clip. If you want to check out the full length podcast episode, you can find that right over here. Also, make sure you visit my website over here where you'll find my supplements, the opportunity to book me privately one on one for coaching, and most importantly, my new School of Unplugging, which you'll find on the courses tab. Newer to the channel, hit subscribe.